I got the bike going. I had to disconnect the cycle analyst and disconnect the throttle and the speed switch straight to the controller. So I have to play around with that. Hopefully it's just a setting that I can change and then it'll work alright, which will be good to be a bit more efficient. It is a little bit inefficient with big 29-inch wheels, I think, although I was sort of having a bit of fun and getting on the throttle. So it was enough to get into the city and back and then play around for a while. And, although I do have, yeah, it shows up. They're catching up now, but these two cells here were quite low. I think they were down to 3.4 and these ones are up on 3.7, so that's a fairly significant difference. Yeah, so hopefully I haven't got any cells DOA, or you know, I don't know. But I mean, I've got a fair bit out of it. It's hard to tell, I don't really know how long it should last. But the other thing, I've got to tweak a few things because this power switch, yeah, come on. I had it on low the whole time, and yeah, it still had heaps of power, so I don't know if it's doing anything. I tried flicking it to medium and high and gently taking off just because I'm not sort of too sure about everything mechanically yet. And it felt pretty much the same on low, medium and high, so I don't think it was doing anything, which probably explains why I was keeping up with cars going 60 k's an hour. Which was really fun. It's pretty cool. Pedaling the whole time, of course. Anyway, so I'll try and go through a few things. Remember everything I wanted to show in the video. Alright, I'll start with one, I guess. So I got, sorry about the lighting, by the way. I'll do another video some other time, but the thing is, I've just got it going. I've got the light here, which is attached to the forks up through the steer tube using an old mudguard bracket. It just sort of expands out, and yeah, I just attached my little thing on there and bent it into the position I want, so that moves with the handlebars rather than it just being stuck to the frame. And it's got just enough clearance if I bottom out the suspension. I'll probably sort of touch it, but you know, it's flexible and it'll be fine. Yeah, so I've got the scooter horn up in there. Let's get this light happening. Okay, got the scooter horn up in there. Got that from Jay at Hyena. I think he had one lying around or something, and he was going to put it on his bike, and I said that I wanted one, so he sold that to me at a very good price. It's quite nice and small, and it's quite loud as well. Yeah, it's really loud actually. I haven't got it hooked up yet, but I have just hooked some wires in and plugged it onto the battery, and it was deafening. So yeah, anyway, the same bolt that goes through that little bracket on the horn, sorry, there we go, goes through to the back of the cycle analyst, and just, yeah, holds the cycle analyst on, because it comes with a clip that clips onto the handlebars, and I don't know, I've had some bad experiences with people just nicking stuff, so it just makes it too difficult. Just see it and grab it. Obviously, you know, it's not completely theft proof, but I won't be leaving it anywhere overnight anywhere or anything, so it's all cool. Got my little switch on the brake here, I've got to hook that up still. I do have it hooked up to the psychoanalyst, but yeah, that's not behaving itself, so I just... Actually, the strange thing is when I have everything hooked up to the controller and have the psychoanalyst plugged in, it still does something to give me absolutely no power to the wheel. And then when I disconnect the psychoanalyst with everything the same, then it works. So yeah, there's obviously something I've got to play with in there. Anyway, yeah, the battery box. I put an old piece of tyre here. I need to get my other hand going again. So yeah, it's a little bit Mad Max, but people have said they think it looks cool. Probably a pretty harsh critic on my own work there, but I think it looks... I mean, it's alright. It does a couple of jobs, because something hits the front here, which is it's a protruding edge, protecting something that's, you know, sensitive to impacts and whatever. So yeah, it's got a little bit of cushioning, as you know, tyres are designed for that. Wraps around that perfectly, because I can't fit an actual hard box edge in there. It's difficult to get the box into the frame. And it also allows me to use it as a hinge, you know, and then it just, the side of the battery box just swings off here like that, and that gives me access to the batteries and charge them up like I'm doing now. So yeah, I've got a little clasp I'm going to put on there that'll hold that on, and then it's also got screw holes to screw it in, so I can make it difficult for people to fuck around, mess around with my batteries. What else? So I've just got the wires sort of tucked in down here. It's all a bit messy. You got to tidy that up. You've got to cut off about 1 metre of wire from the phase wires and the hole sensors. It's just taped on, but you know, that's out of the way for now. Come down here to the torque arm. I'm pretty happy with this torque arm actually. It's worked out really nicely. So what have we got? It's like a big thick ass piece of metal, like really thick. I asked for 10mm. They gave me a 12mm cutoff, or like ½ inch or whatever. Got a better view, there we go. And yeah, so I've tapped a couple of 5mm or M5 screws through there. So that bit there is 5mm, and then in here I drilled out 4.5mm, and then use a 5mm tap and tapped in there quite deep. These are 25mm long screws. Actually, see, I started tapping out there, and then I ended up cutting it off to fit the shape. Anyway, yeah, I had a few washers there. These work great. It's just clamps on so hard, it's wicked. And yeah, it fits the contour of the frame there, so it doesn't stick out at all. And I bent it with a sledgehammer and a vise to the shape of the frame. So look at that. It's just, it's like nice, really nice. Yeah. I was going to drill through here and clamp this on, but I thought, well, whatever, you know, I might as well just go right around it and bolt on there, and then that'll actually clamp it on, kind of like a hose clamp, which is pretty traditional, but it's slightly thicker metal. Still only like 1mm thick, but probably twice as wide as a hose clamp. And galvanised. Probably end up replacing it with something or adding another one or whatever. I'm going to do another torque arm for the other side, because I really like the idea of it being clamped underneath and stuck to the frame, so it can't drop out. It can't drop out the dropout if the nut comes loose. Just, yeah, after riding, God, it scares me thinking what would happen if it came off. Like, I'd be screwed. Okay, what else? I had to put some washers on the I'll get in there. See that? Oh, go on. yeah, there we go, a couple of washers, 3 washers on each bolt of the disc brake, only because the caliper wouldn't go far enough in to be, you know, not rubbing on the disc. Okay, there was enough room for the, yeah, look at that tiny bit of hair room, bee's dick, just enough. There's a couple of mil there, it's alright. Yeah, just enough room between the brake caliper and the, it's more the bolts holding the disc, holding the side plate of the hub than the actual hub side plate. Anyway, blah blah blah, what else have we got here? These awesome rims, P35s, 35mm wide, totally fat, totally thick, where the nipple goes through is like 3mm of alloy. Had to file them out and get the 12 gauge nipples in, just sort of so they were quite tight. I had a wheel builder at Standish Cycles. I can't remember his name now, but it's at Torrensville in Adelaide, and they only charged me $50, and he spent a few days putting this wheel together, so I was really appreciative of his work. You know, he let's have a look at these spokes, you can see that, yeah, just shows how he's overlapped them and bent them on each other to make it stronger. Apparently that's stronger, it looks stronger. Yeah, so yeah, front wheel, I've got that made Chain Reaction Cycles in the UK. Comes with a little checklist you get. You know, they've got, someone's picked apart, someone's made the wheel, someone's, you know, quality assured the wheel's made well. And yeah, when I first powered up the bike and started getting around in the park, I heard a few little clinks from the spokes, and I was a little bit worried, but I thought, you know, there'd probably be something like that happening and they'd settle in, and I'm going to check the tension and then adjust them up with a spoke key. Not that I really know what I'm doing, but I mean, you know, if one's loose-ish, or, yeah, I'll just try and make them all even, basically. Yeah, so that's the 33mm wide Sunringle MTX. Specs are good, and in reality, so far, I mean, I've only ridden it once, but she's pretty sweet. I got the nice big 2mm spokes. Can't remember what brand they are. Saffron, not Saffron, bloody. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, brass nipples. Yeah, this hub's pretty good too, actually. Slightly wider diameter where the spokes go through than a normal hub. I mean, by normal, I'm just, you know, a standard hub, like the hub that came with the bike, or the hub that comes with a lot of bikes. So that gives that a bit of extra strength. I think I've got, what have I got here? Avid disc brake on the front. That's a bit of an upgrade. Looks a lot nicer. You know, it's just a disc. How different can it be? What else? Sure, there's something. Oh, that's right. The grips. Yeah, I've changed the grips from the ones that come with the Crystalite half throttle, because, like, you know, it's called a grip, and they're like rubber sticks with that grip. Yeah, BMX style, lizard skin, same as these shin pads I've got on, actually. Good brand, good company. So yeah, I've just put that on there, got my, everything's sort of normal on that side. I'm running out of hands here, but here we go, cool. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. So there's my speed control, or power control, whatever you use it for. Then we got the light, then the horn. Okay, yeah, light, horn, half twist throttle, and then grip. I had to cut the grip to, you know, get it all to line up properly. But it really feels heaps nice. It feels really nice. Like it feels not much different than just riding normally. It's heaps nice. Except you got tons of power. It's wicked. Oh yeah, the bloody sprocket. It's on the side, but anyway, let's have a look at this. Down there. 7-speed from where did I get from? E-bikes SF, yeah. 7-speed with the smallest speed, 11 tooth, so I can actually pedal with the bike going fast, which is really nice. I had to hunt around to get that. I got screwed by some other company. They took my money and then didn't send it. I said, what's going on? Took them a while to get back to me and they didn't have it. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway. I lost the washer that came with this, I think, but then I went to the bike shop and they gave me a little plastic spacer, which was really cool. That's Standish Cycles again, in Torrensville. Come on, get the light now. There you go. There you can see the spacer. It's a little bit too big, but you know, whatever. I just had to file out a 10mm washer and then like put it over the axle so that it wouldn't touch the frame. Yeah, so the other side just bolted on. I want to make a drop out, what do you call it, torque arm for the other side, and cut the wiring off so it's nice and tidy. Man, I guess I'll show you how I got the controller on there. So I've got that same sort of metal that I used to hold the torque arm on. It's like some sort of 1mm strap or something, and goes right around. One up high, one down low, right around, just fold it up, pretty easy. You can almost do it by hand or you can use pliers. And then big fat bolt going through, yeah, going through there, holding it on, got it nice and tight, it's not going anywhere. It would be nice if it bolted through the controller into the frame of the bike, but I don't know, this seems, it wouldn't be my first sort of preference, but now that I've done it, it seems heaps strong, so maybe it is better. It's definitely good enough anyway. I've still got to put a bolt through there into the bottom of this. It's using the water bottle holder. I mean, it's kind of, if you have a look here, it's sitting in the frame in such a way that it can't really come out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Got my nice little bit of hole there in the back for the cord to come out. Obviously I've unplugged the serial Anderson connector because I'm charging in parallel. So there's the, where is it, serial connector there. Made by Hyena, pretty tidy. Alright, I think I'm done. Just quickly show the light on the back again, even though it's in another video. It's my hydroponic grow light LED rear light. It's got 5 LEDs in series. Pretty easy to make. If anyone's thinking about making one, I'd recommend it. Just get some $1 a piece LEDs online. 3 watt. Put them in series. You should be able to run it on 12 volts. Just check that they run at about 2.5 volts or whatever it works out to be. That's ultra bright, and that's brighter than the front light. It's intense. And the front light's bright enough to ride around with no street lights at reasonable speeds. It's heaps good. Really, really like this bike. I'm so glad I made it. It's heaps fun. It was like Christmas when I got this thing going. It was so awesome. It's like finally I've achieved something I wanted to do for a long, long, long time. So yeah, anyone got any comments, ideas, criticisms? Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, one last thing is just another, well yeah, it's a little computer power supply. Yeah, what is it? Cooler Master. It's at 525, 525 watts it must be. Can't even remember now. Sounds about right. I think I paid like, I don't know, $50 for it or something. From MSY. Pretty good for price, pretty shit for service, but you know, if you know what you want, go in there and you can get cheap computer parts. Only problem is, yeah, I was sucking out 8 amps on this charger. It's a heaps nice charger from Hyena with the kit, the hadron kit. And yeah, it shows the voltage input dropping down below 10 volts on a 12 volt power supply. It's rated for 525 watts. Yeah, when I'm charging at 8 amps. So I don't know, do the math. Sounds like, you know, pretty overrated power supply. But anyway, yeah, I just dropped the cutout down to like 10 volts, and then dropped the charging rate down to 5 amps instead of 8 amps, and it was just sort of charging it at 10.4 volts. So, you know, that's stressing out the power supply a bit, but didn't seem to stress it too much. I think it's got a speed variance fan depending on the heat of the power supply, so the fan didn't seem to speed up, so it mustn't have been too bad. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Hopefully I've covered everything. The bike's originally a Scott Spark 29er comp, so it's alloy frame, 10 centimeters of travel in the back and in the front, 29-inch wheels, Schwallaby Rocket Run tyres, 2.25-inch wide. Yeah. Oh yeah, replace some of these little things on the bike so that people can't steal my seat. That's like a non-quick release version of a quick release. Allen key instead. And on the front, Allen key instead of quick release. So it's still mechanically the same, but yeah, a little bit anti-theft there. Yeah, cool. Alright. I'm out.